Welcome to Python according to ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to write a YouTube video script for an audience that has been studying Python for 1 month. Here's what I got, and I'm going to make a video out of this as we go along. So, ChatGPT, write a YouTube video script for an audience that has been studying Python for 1 month. Intro music and animation. Da, 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 da. Host, that's me. Hello everyone, welcome back to our Python tutorial series. In this video, we'll be discussing the basics of data structures in Python. If you've been following our series for the past month, now let's just pretend that I have been doing this series for the past month. Continuing, you should have a good understanding of the basics of Python programming. Let's dive in. Cue to the host. In Python, there are several data structures available, including lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets. Each of these data structures has its own unique features and uses. Cut to a slider animation showing examples of each data structure. Okay, let's go to that. My list equals 1, 2, 3, 4. My tuple equals parentheses 1, 2, 3, 4. My dict equals braces A1, comma B2, and my set equals braces 1, 2, 3. Cool, we've done that. What's next, ChatGPT? Okay, back to the host. Oops, I should have made that big for you. Let's go back to that again. So my list is 1, 2, 3, 4. My tuple is parentheses 1, 2, 3, 4. My dictionary is A1, B2, and my set is 1, 2, 3. Now let's go back to the script. Lists are ordered collections of items which may be of any type, including other lists. They're declared using square brackets and commas like this. Let's look at the example they have. My list equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can see my example with my list equals 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, pardon the noise if you hear my cat. Pardon the noise if you hear my cat doing some stuff. Anyway, what's next? Tuples are similar to lists but are immutable, meaning you can't modify their values once they've been created. Let's back up to lists and show how we can modify values of a list. MyList.append, let's append 5, and then show my list. And this is a problem. Let's see, let's move this thing over here so you can see better. That should help. So we've changed the values in my list. Let's go back to the script, which says tuples are immutable, meaning you can't modify their values once they've been created. So let's try move this covering thing over here. I have a piece of paper to remind me what you can't see on my screen. My tuple dot append 5, it's going to complain. Tuple object has no attribute append. Sorry that this is hard to read here. My tuple.append 5. It's just showing me the code that it's complaining about. Okay, back to the script. My tuple equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We saw that before. Dictionaries. Dictionaries are unordered collections of key-value pairs where each key maps to a value. They're declared using curly braces and colons like this. One thing I'll say about dictionaries is in later versions of Python, the dictionary does preserve ordering according to insertion order. But if you don't rely on them being ordered, you won't run into any trouble. So that's all right. In this example, ChatGPT has given us key 1 and value 1. Notice that these are strings. Key 2, value 2, key 3, value 3. These are strings, but they could just as well be integers or some other types of values, but not lists for the keys. Okay, That's dictionary, and let's show that dictionaries are mutable. So we have my dict here, And if we want to add something to myDict, let's follow the pattern and say myDict at key C equals 3, and then show myDict A1, B2, C3. So dictionaries are mutable. We can continually update them as we go along. Okay, moving on to sets. Sets are unordered collections of unique items. They're declared using curly braces and commas like this. My set equals curly brace 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, and curly brace. Let's look back at my set, and we can add something to it. My set.add 4, and look at my set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's something interesting. What if we tried to say my set.add 4 again? Well, there's no error, but notice that 4 is still only listed once, because a set just keeps track of whether a certain element is in the set or not. Okay, cut to the host. Let's cut back to me. Each of these data structures has its own methods for adding, removing, and accessing items. For example, you can use the append method to add items to a list and the remove method to remove items from a set. Cut to a demo showing the use of each data structure's methods. Let's cut to this demo, and let's again use my list.append. We already appended 5. Let's append to 27 and show my list. And let's show my set.remove. What do we have in my set? Let's remove 2 and show my set. Now it has 1, 3, and 4. Neat. Okay, back to the host. So now you have a basic understanding of data structures in Python. You can start using them in your own code to store and manipulate data. But remember, the choice of data structure will depend on the type of data you're working with and the operations you need to perform on that data. Outro music and animation. Hey, that's it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Python tutorials. Thanks for watching. Wow, that was incredible. I think ChatGPT wrote a better Python script than I ever could have done by myself. But I do like to think that I added some value by performing the script and adding my own commentary and my own bits of knowledge to it. I think the next thing I'll do is I will ask ChatGPT to write a longer video on each of those sets, on each of those data types. And once I've done that, I'll make a follow-up video summarizing the differences between them. And that one I may write myself based on what I've already gone through in the other tutorials. So that was Python data structures according to ChatGPT. I hope you liked it.